Welcome to Modern Alchemy, episode number 58. As we do that in concert, we started our this series of episodes last week talking about a term that I really kind of like to stay away from because it's been so misused and misunderstood. We talked about that last week. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, it's one of the 7 Hermetic laws of the universe called the law of what?
Vibration.
Vibration. Did you draw a blank there for a second?
For a minute.
For a minute. Yeah. And it's one of the 7 Hermetic laws, and it's important to understand that the mystical sciences actually were a precursor to modern science. The fact is the ancients knew a whole lot more than what we often give them credit for. Vibration is not a new term. Not at all. It's actually very ancient, and it's actually also hard-hitting science. And we spoke last week about quantum physics telling us that every single thing in this universe is comprised of what, Bersabeh?
99.9% energy.
That's right. And
space.
What does energy do?
Moves.
It moves. It vibrates. And in science, we call that a frequency. Mm-hmm. Now, here's something to consider. If you realize that everything is energy, in your house, your car, your body, we're going to talk about that, your business, your bank account. In your body, how many cells do you have, Bersabeh? In
Trillions.
Your body? Trillions. How many is that?
A lot.
It's a lot. It's got a lot of zeros after it.
Yes, it does.
Each one of those trillions of cells has within it billions of atoms. It gets better. And each of those billions of atoms in trillions of cells, you can imagine this is a staggering number, each has a proton in the middle of the atom. So trillions of cells, billions of atoms in these trillions of cells, and each of those billions of atoms has a proton. Now, that's what's in the middle of an atom. Each of these protons, atoms, and cells has a frequency. Every single one of them in your body. And according to modern physics, they are conscious. Now, what's the implications here? You've got trillions of conscious little beings with billions of atoms and billions of protons, and they're all conscious. What's the implications there, Bersabeh?
Well, I would say depending on your family gene and what you've been through, you're either in really good hands or you're kind of screwed.
Or yeah. I mean, one of the things that Bersabeh and I find continuously in the one-on-one intensive work that we do is that the greatest cause of pain and suffering is a lack of inner unity.
Yes.
Imagine for a moment that all these trillions and billions are a corporation, to use an example. So you've got trillions of employees. Each of them have billions of under employees or additional employees, and they all are conscious, and they're all doing different things.
Yes.
Can you imagine the implications here? It's staggering. What if they're all moving in different directions? Some of them are mischievous. Some of them are malevolent. Some of them are just really dark based upon your own personal history. And so if you're getting this concept, the most important thing that we can do, that you and I can do to take your power back and to be able to move into a state of dominion, which God sent you here to have, is to do what? What must we do with these?
Clean up.
Clean up. Clean up.
Clean up your thoughts. Clean up your physical body, first and foremost. Then your thoughts, then your emotions, your feelings. Yeah. So.
Right. In fact, in the mysteries, they say you do it in that exact order. It has to happen in that order. Body first, mind second, emotions third, and then spirit is on top of that.
Yes.
You see these trillions of cells, each of them conscious, with billions of little soldiers working for them, each of them conscious, each of them programmed with a lot of unresolved emotional issues.
Yes.
A lot of trauma, a lot of misconceptions and faulty points of view are warring with each other inside of you. Have you ever, Bersabeh, had a time where you said, I intend to do this?
Yes.
And then there's something inside of you that says, no, you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Like getting up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yes, or other things. Yeah, you're doing real great, and then all of a sudden you're not.
Yeah.
You're doing the exact opposite of fantastic.
What would be the exact opposite of fantastic?
Oh, man, if I could only, it's more like a How
do you spell that?
Yeah.
This internal battle, and the battle is internal. The greatest battle that a warrior must do is not external, it's internal.
Oh, yeah.
This is the absolute definition of chaos.
Yes.
It's chaos. You see, as I stated earlier, Bersabeh does one-on-one work in her intensives. I do one-on-one work. She's much busier than I am in that arena. And one of the things we find most frequently, in fact, I don't know that there's an exception to this rule, that the greatest cause of pain and suffering is a lack of integration. Would you agree with that? These trillions and billions are going in different directions.
Yes.
You see, external diversity provides a wealth of opportunity. It's a good thing. Internal diversity is chaos.
It'll destroy you.
It will destroy you. So we're basically only here on this planet. You are only here on this planet in this lifetime for 3 basic objectives. Do you remember what those are, Bersabeh?
Is to wake up.
No.
Grow up.
No.
Clean up.
Yeah, you got them, but they're not in the right order.
Clean up.
What do you have to do first?
You have to clean
up. Then you grow up.
And then you wake up.
Then you wake up. And they have to happen in that order. And the mysteries tell us, just to recount what we already discussed, is that to accomplish his objective, you have to, and ultimately have greater life force and greater power, you must start with the body. And we've talked a lot in previous episodes about cleaning up the body. We'll talk some more about that next week. You have to start, then go from the body. Once the body is cleaned up, then you go to the mind and your thought processes. Then you go to the emotions. Emotions are much more difficult to clean up than thoughts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And then finally,
run your thoughts.
Because, say it again.
They run your thoughts.
And most emotions, according to modern psychology, are precognitive, which means they happen before you even think about them.
You don't even get a chance.
You don't get a chance. Those little trillions of soldiers are just really running your life. And so you got to clean up, grow up, wake up, and you go from body to mind to spirit. As you clean up your body, and you know this from personal experience, and so do I, you clean up your body, do you start to feel better? Do you start to think more clearly? Things start to change. Then you clean up your thoughts, and along with thoughts are your words, the words you choose to use.
The things you choose to watch and listen to and all that good stuff.
All the things, hopefully you're following along, that we've discussed many times, and we'll probably discuss many times again because they're just that important. So hopefully this is of value to you. In our next session, we're going to focus specifically how to increase the frequency or the vibration of your body and thereby have more true power. I want to thank you for a couple of moments of your day.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. God bless you. Lots of love.
We'll see you next time.
Next Monday.
Bye.